Think about a championship fight at the moment. I think it's more important to finish races. I mean, of course, today was in general just a bad day again. Just not really having the pace. I was just managing my tires to try and just bring it to the end because it looked like quite a easy P2 anyway, and I knew I could not fight Charles, so there was no point to try and put pressure on him. But yeah, we didn't even finish the race, so it's pretty frustrating and unacceptable. I knew there was a problem, so it was always going to be a question mark of finishing the race. But I mean, these kind of things, if you want to fight for the title, it cannot happen.
I mean, I think it's a credit to everybody back at Brackley and Brixworth, because it doesn't matter how fast your car is, if you don't make it to the end, then you're not there to pick up the pieces. And you know, we've certainly had that. I mean, this weekend we were probably the 5th fastest team behind McLaren, behind Alpine. Yet here we are standing P3. And I mean, I only just realised someone told me I'm P2 in the championship, which is just crazy to think. So, you know, we've got to be really proud of the job we've done so far with the lack of performance we have. And you know, we believe we can get there, but it's not going to happen overnight, and it's going to be a number of races before we start closing the gap. I don't want to manage tyres. You know, I'm a racing driver and I want to fight for my position, and the places I needed to manage the tyres were around the last corner, which obviously leads onto the straight. So if I managed the tyre, I was just a sitting duck, and that's not what I wanted to do. But I'm the driver, they're the experts on that front, and they know, they've got the data in front of them. And I mean, I could see on my steering wheel my tyre temperatures were really on the limit, and if I pushed harder, I probably would have ended up finishing behind Lewis as well. So I put up a bit of a fight, but there's just one point there too quick for us.
Great result for us as a team. Honestly, we started today. In this weekend, we've had so many difficult moments with the car, and so to get ourselves 5th and 6th in, I think it's 5th and 6th in qualifying, to progress like we have and have the reliability, and we definitely didn't expect to have a 3rd and 4th, and George did a great job today. So I got to see a bit of the battle of him racing Perez, and I wish I could have been in it, but nonetheless, we'll take these points and we'll keep pushing. Well, I couldn't fight for 3rd because the engine was overheating, so just had to sit behind. So, but you know, as I said, we bagged as many points as we could as a team, and that's great.
Yes, definitely. Obviously. I mean, last year was a very difficult year for us. This year we've managed to, or actually the team has managed, because I'm only giving the feedback of what I want from the car, but then it's up to the guys in Maranello to do a stronger engine, a reliable engine, a good car, and they've managed just that this season. So I'm incredibly happy and incredibly proud to be driving for Ferrari, and yeah, it shows how great they are, because after the last 2 years it wasn't a given that we will be back at this level, and we are. So now we need to keep pushing. The season is long, but it's an extremely good start. Yeah, I mean, I tried to prepare the last corner as much as I could staying on the left, but I actually took a lot of dirty things on my tires, and that made me understeer massively in the last corner, and I lost a lot of time, but yeah, at the end I managed to keep him behind. Well, it's always tense. Obviously in Monza it was a very tense race with Lewis behind, but yeah, again, I just try to not to think too much about where we are, even though the grandstand will look particularly different to here. There will be probably a bit more red, but we'll just try and focus on our job and not focus too much on where we are in the championship and in location.